Good morning, Capricorn folks. So this is your tarot reading for Virgo season. Astrologically, we do have Pluto moving back into Capricorn on September 1st. It's going to be there all through Virgo season. So collectively, this is a big deal. Quite honestly, this is closing out a cycle that began in 2008. It's a big cycle. Probably going to be pretty intense for Capricorn in general. But personally, you might only really see like actual events happen if you have personal placements in the last couple of degrees of the cardinal signs, which would be Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. But either way, it's still likely to be a bit intense anyway. We also have Mars moving into Cancer, so that's opposing your sign. So there could be like some push back and forth with others here, and Venus will be entering Libra in a square to your sign, so you could see some conflict in your interactions with others during this time as well. So let's pull some cards here and see what you guys can expect. Oh, and of course Saturn, your ruling sign, is still retrograde in Pisces, so it's still revealing things, it's still handing out karma, so keep that in mind as well. So there we go. Virgo season as a whole, we have Page of Swords. So there's a lot of information coming out. There's people like delivering messages. That Saturn retrograde in Pisces could very well have people coming to you and being like, hey, guess what I heard, type of stuff. Page of Swords can be a bit feisty as well, so just keep that in mind. It's kind of like immature energy, gossipy type of energy. So this whole Virgo season as a whole, kind of keep an eye out for that. It's also curious energy as well, so it could also be coming up as wanting to learn something new. So just keep your eye out for the gossiping, though. It feels more leaning towards that, the gossiping, the people telling you, hey, guess what I heard type of stuff, okay? Something unexpected for Capricorn during Virgo season. Oh, we got two here. We have Page of Cups and Two of Swords. Okay, so you're going to have to make a decision. This is very indicative of that Mars in Cancer, because Mars is in its fall in Cancer. It's actually exalted in Capricorn. So this is really good indication of having to make a decision on someone who maybe is coming in with the offers of emotional fulfillment. The square that'll happen from Venus from Libra is going to lead to having to make those decisions, conflicts happening, and you having to decide, do I really want to take this offer? Is it really what's right for me? Is it going to help me go further in my path type of things there. How to stay grounded. Six of Cups. So really think about, what does happiness and innocence and like that childhood feeling where you kind of felt carefree type of energy, how does that relate to you? What does that feel like to you? What does that mean to you? Okay. This doesn't necessarily mean letting people from your past back in or anything like that. This is really about, where do you feel the most childlike and happy and content? Okay. Really think about that. Think about if the people, places, and things in your life are fostering that like inner child type of energy. Pluto having that last little round there, it's really going to try to clear out a lot of stuff that might be holding you back and causing you restrictions. So make sure that you're being clear with yourself and honest with yourself about what it is that you really need in order to feel that type of happiness again. An important emotion. What is an important emotion for Capricorn during Virgo season? I'm actually a Capricorn rising, and all of this is already starting to play out here. What is an important emotion for Capricorn here? We got 2 again. We have 9 of Pentacles and King of Swords. So there is an abundance and a stability that you're striving for. There is a place in your life that you are really striving to be comfortable, to be able to go, yes, I made it. This is where I want to be. This is where I'm comfortable. This is where I'm happy. And you are willing to use your grown adult words to make sure that you have that and you maintain that. You are willing to stand up for it. You're willing to speak up for it. Okay. And that is, quite honestly, I know everybody's like, oh, Capricorn's such a hard ass. It's really not. It's really not. Capricorn can be when pushed to be. And this is really kind of showing that last round of Pluto has got Capricorns going, you know what, that's it. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm doing what makes me happy. And if I got to cut people off and I got to use the ugly words to do it, well, then that's what I'm going to do. So keep that in mind. That is something that is very important for you to feel. For you to feel that taking control of your own life type of energy there. Something that will inspire Capricorn. What is something that will inspire Capricorn? Oh, 9 of Wands. That defensive-ness. Again, I know everybody thinks Capricorn's a hard ass, but in all actuality, Capricorn just wants to do what they got to do, right? Like, they just want to live their life. They want to build their foundations. But in all actuality, it is still a feminine sign. It's an earth sign, which is a receptive sign. It's not an actionable sign. So oftentimes, even though Capricorn is always kind of, you know, we got that face. We have the RBF face, right? It's actually very giving. It's very understanding. Especially with Saturn being retrograde in Pisces, there is like this extreme receptiveness and compassion that's happening there. But we've got to learn to make sure we get that guard up and we are protecting ourselves and we're standing our ground, right? We need to make sure that we are taking the action that we need to take for ourselves and not for everybody else, because oftentimes that's where Capricorn is working so hard. It is to build a foundation for everyone else, not necessarily for themselves. So maybe it's time to focus on yourself here. Spirit guides speaking. What is spirit guides? How are spirit guides speaking to Capricorn during Virgo season? How are spirit guides speaking? Oh man, you got lots of cards here. We have the Hangman and the Hierophant. So take the time to look at things from the bigger picture. Sometimes Capricorn can get a little stuck on the steps that are right in front of you. I need to make this step and then this step and then this step and then this step, right? Take a step back and look at that whole picture. What does it actually mean to do things the right way? You know, is it working for you? Is that what you need for yourself, right? Maybe the right way or the traditional way isn't quite working out. Maybe there's some adjustments you need to make there. So really take some time to take a step back, look at the whole picture, and look at that end goal instead of looking at how to get to that end goal, and see if there's something that you can change there. Listen to, you know, any kind of downloads or whatever you're getting that might be helping guide you to kind of move forward towards your goals, maybe in a little bit of a different way. Don't get so stuck in, because Capricorn can be a little stubborn, don't get so stuck in it has to be done this way, because there are 1,000 ways to get to the same place, okay? Let's see. And how to best support yourself. How can Capricorn best support themselves? There we go. We've got the 7 of Cups here. So look at all your options. Make sure you're seeing the whole picture. Make sure that you are seeing everything that's being laid out in front of you. Definitely, if you're seeing this whole people coming in, gossiping, telling you stuff, you know, that might be changing your opinion of things. You need to take a step back and look at everything. Look at all the options on the table and see what it is in that really resonates with you, that you really need. And then we do have the Hermit on the bottom here as well. So that tells me you guys have really been doing the work. You've been kind of looking inward and trying to figure out where it is that you belong and what it is you need to be doing. And that's really kind of what's pushing all of this change and standing up for yourself and making decisions for your own happiness as you move forward. Okay, so let's pull some clarifiers here for this Page of Swords. Oh. Let's see, we got 3 of Cups. I'm really leaning towards this gossiping. The Devil. And one more, please. 10 of Swords. There you go. So there is an ending. Like, it's very much gossiping, people running their mouth, people kind of watching you and saying, ooh, did you hear this? Did you hear that? And like an ending with that. So there could be something here where you kind of felt like things were out of your control. Maybe your social circle was influencing things and you were like, you know what, I'm done. I'm out of it. And now you're starting to see like this gossiping ensue because you stood up for yourself. Okay. So just keep that in mind as you go through. Don't allow other people's opinions and, you know, an obsession with image influence you to forego what you actually need for yourself. We do have the Magician on the bottom here, so you're making the changes you need for yourself. You are manifesting what you're wanting for yourself, for your own happiness. And quite honestly, other people aren't going to like it. Capricorn can like attract a lot of jealousy, okay? Especially when they start really standing on business. Don't let that influence you. Make sure you're still standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself here. Let's pull a couple oracle cards. What is influencing Capricorn during Virgo season? What is influencing Capricorn during Virgo season? Doesn't want to tell me? Oh, boy, that one couldn't have been more clear. Sovereignty. You are your own person. Other people don't get to have an opinion on your life, period. You make your decisions for yourself. And quite honestly, I think a lot of Capricorns and people with prominent Capricorn energy has been kind of almost self-sacrificing over the last 16 years in order to be other people's rock or whatever. And now it's time for you to take that back. It's time for you to stand for yourself for a while and do what you need to do for you, okay? Let's see, what is your advice? What is Capricorn's advice? I love that card, by the way. There we go. Can't see that. Realization. So make sure that you're taking the time to think things through. I mean, we've already had the Hermit pop up here, and this whole looking at things from the whole perspective, from a different perspective, making sure you're not getting stuck in what is considered right. Really take that time to look at things from the whole story so that you're not getting pigeonholing yourself in somewhere, okay? And we do have the Void on the bottom, so this is that inner work that's Capricorn has pretty well been forced into over the last 16 years. So really take all of that inner work, all the things you've learned about yourself, and it's time to start moving forward with that, and it's time to start taking control of your own life and doing things for yourself and your own happiness.